In this video, we're off to Paris.
We're going to the European Studies Tours Business Live Conference at Disneyland.
See you there.
So here's the plan. We're travelling by Eurostar from St Pancras Station in London to Disneyland Paris. On the first day, we're going to dive right into the action and explore the Disneyland Park. And on the second day, we're attending the Business Live conference in the morning. And in the afternoon, we'll head over to Walt Disney Studios to experience some of the incredible rides and attractions. We've been on this trip multiple times in the past, so can't wait to share this experience with you and give you a sneak peek into everything the Business Live event and Disney has to offer. So, here's day one in the Disneyland Park.
Here we go, going into Disneyland Park. We've got through security. This is where you have to display your ticket to get through the main gate, and then we're actually in the park. Well, they've turned that 30 logo in to celebrate the 30th year celebration. Very, very clever. Links to a certain mouse. So here we go. We're in. Like Casey Corner's famous hot dogs. Come on then, Drew. How much for an hot dog? Let's test it.
I reckon €8.
€8?
Yeah.
For a hot, just no chips, nothing, no drink. Just
€8 for your standard hot dog.
I'm going to go more than 8.
Are you?
Yeah. I don't think it'll be lower, so if we're playing a game of closer, I'm going to have to go for €10.50. €10.50.
Oh! You've won.
I've won. €10. Oh, we're going to go 10. And you can pay 11, so 10 and 11, €10.50. Oh, mate.
I think you've got it perfect, haven't you?
Drew and his mate, old Casey. Thanks for your hot dogs, pal. So it's 1-0 to Alex so far.
Right, how much is a bubble one?
Bubble one, what, the Spider-Man there?
Yeah. I'll let you go.
Okay.
You've got to go first.
You're
this
eager,
time.
aren't you?
You've got to go first.
I beat
though,
you. Look at him. He can't hold it.
He got that one right because he gauged off of mine. So.
And now you've lost. You want to go straight for another game,
yeah,
don't you?
I've got to equalise.
What are you going to do if I do 2-0 up?
Leave Disney.
Leave Disney. Bubble wand. I'm going €14.
I reckon you're close. I will go 16.
€25. That's a shocker.
It's even shocked us.
But you've won.
Yeah.
Oh no, 1-1. 1-1. It's game on, people. Game on.
Welcome to The Price is Right with Drew and Alex.
Yeah. The price is right.
The price is wrong
Paris.
at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The price is high.
Yeah.
How many gifts and merchandise do you think we'll buy on this trip? Absolutely
we'll
zero. So should we have a head into Hyperspace Mountain?
Yeah.
30 minutes, so we'll see you after the ride. How you feeling, Drew? You scared?
I'm scared and I'm slightly cold, but I'm all right.
Apart from that, you're all right?
I'm going to beat you at this as well.
Let's go then.
Alex, what's your score?
First ride at day. It's made me feel very sick. It was dark, it was chucking me around.
You look a bit pale, to be honest.
Yeah, it was good ride, but fast, turns you around, solid. It's a good 7. 7 out of 10. Yeah.
7. I would say duration weren't long enough for me.
All right.
I don't think it were long enough.
No?
It's made me feel sick. Wanted it to stop.
What made you feel sick as
I
well?
wanted it to stop at one point. I'm going to say 7.8.
Oh, just to beat me.
To be very precise, 7.8.
So that's Space Mountain. We'll call it an average 7.5.
7.5.
You
yeah, average 7.5. What is going to be the best ride?
Surely someone's going to beat that. Surely.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Me,
Oh,
buzz.
by the way, tip for you. If you're not that bothered about sitting next to each other, just go on single riders. That's what me and Drew have just done. Took 10 minutes longer than normal queue.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Excuse me, single riders queue.
This ride we don't have.
Okay, no problem.
So top tip.
My top tips out of the window. Don't do it. Oh, I think they've got a sword in the stone round here.
They have, yeah.
You going to have a go?
Last time I came, they actually banned me from doing it.
Why?
Because I was that good that I was the first person ever to actually do it. Like I did it. I released the sword from the stone. It's coming out, this.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Now you are.
It's coming out.
Okay.
Go.
When are you going to try it?
I've not started yet. Just taking it steady.
This is embarrassing.
It's come out. It's good. You see it? It's like.
You know, there's the toilet.
It's
Yeah,
like,
don't
slightly
pull
come
too
out.
hard.
Slightly.
Yeah.
So we're last time just a lucky then. Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, since they banned me,
Yeah.
I decided to actually stop working out as much. You might not be able to tell, but I stopped working out a bit.
It makes sense. You're getting banned off stuff.
Yeah.
It's not a good.
I'm clearly going too far
Yeah.
with weights, aren't I? So I'll start doing more cardio now after that.
Okay.
Let's play. Guess how much a teddy is, a Daisy teddy is from this merchandise.
So what's the most expensive item been today?
25 quid for that bubble machine.
So we've had a £10.50 hot dog, haven't we? That I won.
Yeah.
€25.
Bubble one.
Bubble
that I
one.
won. So it's 1-1.
Right. So let's play most expensive item in Disney.
That middle Daisy teddy, not Daisy, Minnie.
Minnie teddy.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 18 euro.
So you're going 18.
Yeah.
I've got to go higher. I can't go lower than 18.
No.
So I'm going to go for 21 just to keep it simple.
I said to myself I
But
should have
think
gone more than I think.
I reckon it could be nearly 28. I reckon it could actually be. Here we go, moment of truth. Is it 2-1 Alex or 2-1 Drew? 2-1 Alex or 2-1 Drew?
23.
Oh!
We're bang in between, 5 each.
Boom.
You said 28.
21.
Oh, then you hedged your bets after, didn't you?
Because I just went higher than you. I would have gone 28.
21, yeah. 28 would have made it a draw, but you got it right.
So,
You win, yeah.
2-1.
2-1.
The
How much is
game
a bag of crisps? Quick!
You want to
I need to even it up. How much is a bag of crisps?
Yeah.
25 minutes, that's not bad, is it?
Yeah, Drew was scared of this ride last time we came, so I'm not sure.
Just say
if
that
he's
and it'll
gonna
be
want-
right. Right, we're going in
Is there a
then.
single rider's queue?
Is there a single rider for this? No.
25
Thank you.
minutes, we're going to just wait.
Yeah.
That single rider's queue tip
What a
was
top
fantastic.
tip.
'Cause
What a top tip.
Since I said it, there's not been one ride that's got single rider access.
No.
So just come out at Pirates at Caribbean ride. What you reckon, Drew?
I want to go straight in at 5.5. Pretty low. Bit too steady. Not really much happening.
I'm not going to go back on it in a rush.
No.
I'm going to say a 4. They've put effort into it. Got Jack Sparrow there, but it's just boring.
Yeah.
Not
I
for
agree.
me. First one a bit faster, that's just a bit more exciting.
We'll give that a 4.75 then, as a combined score.
Yeah. Yeah, windows picked up.
Blow me to payoff.
Not take much to blow that off, mate.
Sortie, that means exit, doesn't it?
Sortie means exit. I learned that yesterday. You need to know anything else. Oh, I've got a new game. I've got a new game.
A new game.
Well, it's
Oh,
guess the price in Disneyland.
What are you thinking?
Disneyland. I'm looking at that Sheriff Woody outfit.
Yeah.
And I believe that could be a very difficult price to guess.
Oh, well, it's your turn to guess first, so.
I know, it's come back round, hasn't it? Oh, it's
I
a
know what,
difficult
I've got one in my head already.
€65.
Oh, 65.
I'm going €65.
I'm going to go 55.
It's 2-1 to
out
me at the
below
minute,
her,
innit?
out below
2-1 at
that
me,
one.
2-1. Come
So
on,
you're 65,
Come on.
I'm 55.
50. Ah,
50.
go Tid.
It's Desmond 2-2.
No, a good guess. I don't think 65 was terrible, but it went way off.
We paused our famous Guess the Price at Disneyland game to go and watch the parade, as these are only on at certain times, and Alex really didn't want to miss it. After the parade, we decided to head towards Thunder Mountain to give it our review.
So aren't we going on that roller coaster?
Yeah.
That roller coaster. Very good.
Yeah.
We're going on that roller coaster.
Nice one, yeah.
Yes, there's not many here, is there?
No.
That really narrows it down, that. Runaway train into it, something like that.
Yep.
You've got another top tip that you just said about when everyone's watching parade, what do we do?
You go for food. Or you go on rides. Because everyone's too busy enjoying themselves when they could be feeding themselves.
Yeah. To be fair, Alex steered us wrong. He gives us that top tip about single riders.
Oh yeah, it worked once, didn't it?
Yeah, and it's a top tip.
And actually when we used it, it didn't actually work, so it took us as long as single rider queue as it did in normal queue.
And the top tip basically means you can't go on any rides with your friends.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Is it single rider? No single rider. Oh, there's no single rider again, guys.
I'm surprised, because
That
that's been
top
such a
tip-
top tip for us so far.
That top tip is looking like it's a not so top tip.
It's a mid-level top tip at best.
It's probably the worst tip I've ever given. What?
I'd guess it's clearly closed. They just announced in French that I heard sauté, so
Everyone's getting in the queue. No, they're all going.
Oh,
What's happening?
everyone's running.
Everyone's running. Oh, it's getting opened. Oh, we're in. We are literally at the front of the queue. So what are you expecting it to be out of 10 before we get on?
Without you building it up and that, so if someone said runaway train looking at it, I'd say 4.
4?
Yeah.
It's going to be a solid
5,
7.
no, 5.
It's a solid 7.
5 because I gave Pirates 4, didn't I? And I think it'd be better than Pirates.
It's
so
good,
5.
a lot better than Pirates. It's going to be a solid 7, this.
Is it?
Yeah. What is it then?
I was going to go 6.8 just to say we're in at 7, but no. Duration, it kept going and I liked how long it were, so I'm going to go 7.2.
So it's gone above what I even predicted.
Even to make you look good.
Yeah.
I can't deny that it were a good one, so.
I'm going to stick with 7 just because I think it's a good ride and I think it's worth a 7.
Yeah.
And I like rounded numbers, so I'm quite...
Duration did it for me.
Yeah?
I think, I was thinking 6.2 at one bit, so thinking if that's it, then I thought no.
So it's averaging all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 7.1 between us.
Yeah, 7.1.
What do you
I
reckon?
forgot about my hair as well, did my toupee blow off in
He two-paid in ball.
wind?
And catch the orange. Oh, yes, 1-0.
No, back of that footage, it came at me throat.
I don't care.
I said it could be a bad thrower, didn't I?
So, catch the orange, 1-0.
Comment if you think that were a bad throw or a bad catch.
Orange. You need to keep hold of the orange.
All right.
It's your secret weapon.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not play a game than carry an orange round. I'm being genuine and all. Honestly, I couldn't think of worse than carrying an orange round all day.
Why not?
As soon you'll know when it's cooked, so I'll just chuck it straight back at you, so I don't have to carry it.
After Alex had finished chucking oranges at me, we decided to finish our Guess the Price at Disneyland game in the Disney Village, where we had a quick look round before calling it a night, so we were fresh for the Business Live conference in the morning.
So, it's 2-2 on the Disney Price Challenge. We're going to go into the world of Disney. We'll have a browse round, pick a good product, and let's see who wins the Price Challenge. But are you going to get to pick the product? And don't pick something that you know the price of.
No, obviously. I want to go them Sully slippers.
Sully slippers, where are they? There?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it? Is this final round? Is that what we're going for?
And I'm going to say, for the Sully slippers, €24.
Oh. So home advantage. Can I use this price as an advantage to me? 24. So that'd be £12 a slipper. I'm going to have to go higher. I can't go lower. So what you say, 24? I've got to go 25.
You're just going 25?
I've got to. Let's have a look. Moment of truth. Who's won the challenge?
No price
No
on that
price
one.
on that one. Who's won the challenge? Take 2. 28. Yes! Champion!
And the winner gets to buy the slippers for themselves.
I win. So that's it then. Good game, sir. Good game.
Well played.
Good game.
Well played. You played a good one.
What we've learned from that game, though, is whoever guesses
I
the price
underestimate.
first.
Oh yeah.
No, whoever guesses the price first loses.
Losers, yeah.
Because the other one just edged the bets against
Yeah,
it.
it happened every time, didn't
I
it?
felt like I was too cheap.
To be fair, he's had 3 goes at going first. I've had to go first 3 times, and he's only gone first twice. So I'm gonna.
So it's kind of technically, if we carry it on, it would be a draw if we had even amounts.
We'll leave it.
But if you want to get like that, then we can get like that. But I'll win.
No,
All right.
Yeah, you win.
No, it's a good game. It was a good game. Should have a look at this Disney store?
Yeah.
Go and compare the two.
See if they're out different.
Straight away, a lot darker. A lot darker. It feels. This feels a lot older. And also the layout is totally different. So whereas before it felt very circular and like it had no end, this feels much more. I don't know how to explain it. More like a traditional store in the UK, I suppose. Doesn't have a good. It's not the same flow.
No, it
feels a bit
feels
messy.
feels like an arcade.
A bit carnagey.
Yeah.
It's carnage. I don't know where I'm going next. I can't actually. It's obviously a good
I won't
store.
go that far, but
you won't go as far as
I won't go
carnage.
as far as I don't know where I'm going
This
next.
Disney store is carnage.
Let's see if these have gone up. You remember them from a few years ago?
Yeah.
What were they? €20?
Something like that.
Get my readers on. No inflation on them, so still €20 3 years on. So inflation hasn't impacted popcorn.
Fantastic news.
It's because there's about £1, 20 pence worth of popcorn in that in a plastic tub.
But for that, we're walking out.
We're out.
Aren't we?
I'm disgusted. Disney, I'm disgusted. If you like Nutella, Disney's the place to come. Because
it's full of Nutella,
Nutella
isn't
at
it?
breakfast, dinner,
Yeah.
lunch,
Yeah.
dessert, you name it, there's Nutella on it. Alex had a Nutella ham sandwich today.
To be fair, that is one thing I'm taking away from it. You're never too far from Nutella when you're in Disneyland.
Nutella is actually, I'm actually being accurate with that.
That should be Disneyland Paris' slogan.
Yeah.
Disneyland Paris, you're never too far away from Nutella.
Where Nutella meets Disney. We made it, haven't we, pal? We're here.
Oh, it's absolutely freezing. Get me inside.
Okay,
Hopefully
let's
New
get
Yorkshire
in.
tea. Here we go. Business Live 2023.
We're here. We
Is it
made
this
it.
door, that door? I don't know. There we go, we're in. We're in.
As well as access to the Disney parks, the key part of this trip is the Business Live conference, where experts in their field perform keynote speeches on a range of business topics, alongside a Q&A where students can ask questions to dive deeper into their talks. You'll see us check out the venue, see snippets of the keynote speeches, and then we'll give our thoughts on the whole experience.
So they've given us early access to where the speakers are going to be speaking, so let's go and have a look. It's basically a cinema,
Yeah.
so I'm not expecting anything
No, it's nothing
special.
you've not seen before, is it? Well,
Well, it looks like a cinema.
It
Smells
is
like
a
a cinema.
cinema.
Seats like a cinema. It is a cinema. It's a big room, Drew.
would you like to
If you were
speak on it?
speaking to everyone,
Do you think
yeah.
you could speak on it one day?
Could I speak on it?
Yeah, do you think you could do it? Where have you gone? I actually don't know. Didn't know you'd moved.
You've got to announce me in, mate.
Okay. Our next speaker is Alexander Norbury.
Ah, come on, yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, my lovely, lovely people. Thank you for travelling all the way to Paris to see me. Shaking hands, yep. Great speech, Alex. Oh, I know it was fantastic, yep. Oh, you blew me away, really inspiring. I know. It's what I do. It's what I do. Oh, Alex, can you sign my shirt? Have you got a pen? Come on, I'm busy. I've got stuff to do. So as you can see, people are arriving in the lobby, checking in at the Business Live desk in the corner. Hope you can see it, Drew. Checking in over there, you can see the guy in the pink hoodie. And then they'll be heading up here soon and taking the seats in the cinema. The buzz is building, isn't it, Drew? The noise levels have picked up.
One thing I've got to say is, as well, it's very organised, isn't it?
It's been great.
They'll help you out, won't they, as well?
Obviously, we're arriving to it as guests, so we're just the same as students and teachers, and the process has been simple, hasn't it?
Yeah.
We've not had any trouble.
Every year we've been as well.
Yeah.
It's been, even with like 20, 30 students, it's been
Shuttle bus
smooth
to your
as
hotel, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
pretty easy.
By this time, the Business Live conference was about to start, so we got sat down and here's some clips from each of the speakers.
Richard Branson and Steve Jobs both have dyslexia. J.K. Rowling was rejected from the first 20 publishers she went to before she released Harry Potter. Bill Gates, his first business went bankrupt. Even Walt Disney was chucked out of school at the age of 15, and his first creation was called Oswald the Rabbit, and he lost the rights to that. Because being a success isn't about being about the best easily, it's about struggling and possibly failing, but being the one that never gives up. And I hope you see that today while you're at Disney, and I hope you are inspired by the wonderful guests we have here to speak to you today. We have got Barnett, Tessa, Clarke, and Nzinga Orgill.
So this was my idea. It was called the chocolate box, or the strapline was "Eat the Chocks, then the box." I presented my products to the head board of Sainsbury's and became Sainsbury's youngest ever supplier at the age of 15. And I went for 3 meetings before I eventually said to the buyer, look, you still haven't told me how many boxes you want. So very casually, she gets a calculator out and she says, well, I think we'll probably start you off in 350 stores. We're thinking sort of 60,000 boxes, is that okay? Yeah, sure. I'll figure it out. I moved into a factory about 4 weeks later, bought 2 100-kilo chocolate machines from Belgium and started producing every hour that God sent, literally, like 17, 18-hour days, and just about made the delivery. So January 2007, I delivered 165 chocolate boxes. By December of that year, I delivered 100,000 chocolate boxes to Sainsbury's and Waitrose.
In the early days of starting anything, you have to be laser focused just on the first 100 people. Can you find 100 people who care enough about what you're doing? And this very badly drawn PowerPoint slide by me is what I call kind of the stepping stones of forgiveness. And so basically what it says is that the first version of Let's Take an App, in my instance, the first version of your app that you might launch should be really quite crappy, but you've got to get it out to get user feedback as quickly as possible. Now, your first 100 people will, if you've picked the right problem, be so passionate about what you're doing that they're prepared to sort of stay with you as time elapses. During that time, you improve your product, and along comes the next group of people who are less forgiving than the first lot, but way more forgiving than everybody else. You work along with them, you improve your product. And so it works like that. You kind of just keep going through these stepping stones of forgiveness. It doesn't matter there's a whole bunch of people who think your product is rubbish right now. Are there enough people who are prepared to join me right at the beginning of my journey and come with me? And I see many entrepreneurs sort of go wrong here. They have this great idea that will be wonderful when the whole world is using it, but no one cares enough to see them through those early days.
It's when you show up and you align to your purpose, the world sees you. It really sees and recognises what you're here to do. When I decided I wanted to set my business up, it's like the universe had my back. It all fell into place. Everything about me was built for this journey. So really think about that as you go through your own career journeys. If it doesn't feel right, it doesn't fit, navigate, pivot. It's your one life. Don't settle for a role or an opportunity or a job that's going to make you unhappy. Settle for what you were brought on this earth to do. And for me, this work is exactly that. And that's the beauty of being in business and working for myself. I get the opportunity to choose the type of clients that I want to work with, and where there's an opportunity to actually really drive change. And that's something I feel really blessed and fortunate to do. I feel extremely empowered in being able to make decisions, but also in seeing how my work and how my contribution with my business can really help transform the lives of people and organisations that I work with. It's something really, really important to me and close to my heart.
You know, really you've got to have something inside you that's making you wake up every morning and go, I really want to do this. This is a passion. It's something that I want to change in the world, and it's something that even sometimes when I don't get paid very well, I'm still doing it, and I think that's when you know that it's going to last.
It is hard being an entrepreneur, so you feel like you sort of wake up, get punched in the face, go to sleep, wake up, get punched in the face, go to sleep. And what keeps you going is the mission.
And for me, it's a case of, well, I can't control this anymore. I've done the best that I can. I've tried everything that I can. It's now time to take all of my value elsewhere and get where I want to get to.
While students were chatting to the speakers, we caught up with Joe and his teacher to ask them about their experience of the trip so far.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, loved it. I think it's just been a great old time. I mean, I'd do it again, definitely. I thought the talks were really interesting, and how each one told them about their own personal challenge that they had to overcome throughout their own business, but they didn't let that hold them back, and they were still able to be successful. I think it will be my new perspective on the idea of hurdles, and how they're not meant to stop you, but to improve you. And how whenever something like that could happen in life, regardless of whatever I do, I can use them to actually improve myself.
I think all the speakers spoke really eloquently about lots of different areas of hurdles which you mentioned. And I thought that was really nice, especially for students to hear about basically how they can improve and overcome. And that doesn't need to let them hold them back. And actually it can be their superpower, which was amazing. You know, from chocolate to food waste to diversity, it was a really nice spread of different topics and so on as well, which was really good. I think there was something in here for everyone. So we arrived on very early hours of yesterday morning, and then went straight into the parks. We were there for most of the day, and then so
fantastic.
we got a head start.
Shenanigans have followed. It's been fun. And the queues actually weren't that bad.
No, they weren't bad.
No, they're about, what, 10-15 minutes?
Yeah, 10-15 minutes,
Gonna go on the Avengers flight thingy again. That was great.
So we've just come out of the conference. Just going to give a bit of his thoughts on now it's gone. For me, I think it had a bit of everything for every type of student, to be honest with you. So we had Louis Barnett, who were really engaging, talking about his experience starting a business at a really young age. For me, he were inspiring, just because he basically said, if I can do it, anybody can.
Like he had a lot of learning difficulties. He was homeschooled. He's got autism, ADHD. But he didn't allow that to stop him, and he became Waitrose's youngest ever supplier. Then Sainsbury's youngest ever supplier at like nearly a 12 or 13 year old. So superb, really. And I didn't know that story before. So it was really, really interesting.
I think that were a good theme about a lot of the speakers, because Nzinga as well, she talked about inclusion, being a black woman and the challenges that also faced, but also how that didn't stop her as well.
Well, basically all these barriers that these entrepreneurs have had who spoke today have spurred them on to achieve what they've done. So they've not let it be a barrier to them, they've actually used it as to fuel to the fire and an opportunity to solve a problem, I guess. And then Tessa, we've seen Tessa before, so she was superb as always.
I think it was nice for us to see how Tessa's story had progressed from when we last saw her. Because she was talking about doing things, it was nice to see that what she talked about, she actually acted on and did as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. So all in all, a great event, really, weren't it?
Ethics, entrepreneurship, diversity, inclusion,
all that type of thing were there.
It was really good to see as well. The speakers have time for the students afterwards. So students went down to the front, speakers stayed around, spoke to them on a personal level as well.
And they did a Q&A. It gave students a chance to ask about those stories in a bit more depth. And that was really good. And also, in terms of how it was organised by the European Studies Tours team, all in pink as you've seen on the blog earlier, I can only describe them as swans. You know, when you see a swan and they're elegant on the lake floating by, but underneath their legs are flapping like that. I can imagine inside the mind we're doing 10 to the dozen because it was so busy, but they looked so smooth and in control. But they smashed it. So in terms of how it worked, it was all done in a timely fashion with hundreds and hundreds of students in one place. It was great. So is it time for us to go into parks now then?
Yeah, time for the parks, mate.
Let's see how scared Drew is at Disneyland on the rides.
See you in a bit.
Time to go into where we're going in this one today, aren't we, Drew? Walt Disney Studios.
So you saw us have a quick walk around Disneyland Park yesterday.
That's where we were yesterday, in fact. Over there, look. We were in that one yesterday, Disneyland Park.
So literally,
next to it
is Universal. Well, it's not Universal. Your Walt Disney Studios, isn't it?
Walt Disney Studios. This has got a little bit of different rides apparently. So you've got Tower of Terror. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but Drew's definitely going to be scared of that.
So we're going to get some more reviews done today, aren't we?
Hello.
Oh, exit. Thank you. Sorry.
So we've come through the exit. We've not had a great start.
That's how you start, isn't it?
This is two numpties in Disneyland. This is what the vlog should be called. The two numpties walk through the exit and believe there's single rider rides everywhere. In fact, I wonder how many single rider rides we get on today. So, you might notice something. It's a little bit darker than it was when we first started walking into Walt Disney Studios. There's a genuine reason for that. Someone forgot his tickets earlier. He brought yesterday's tickets. So as we tried to enter the park for Walt Disney Studios, they couldn't get in. Because they didn't only they got the wrong tickets, they actually used today's tickets yesterday. But luckily, we sorted it. Anyway, let's stop talking about problems. We're looking for solutions.
We're moaned for 4 minutes now.
And here we are, sports fans.
Sports fans? You ain't just said that. Tower of Terror.
That's what we're going on. Tower of Terror, 100%. As Disney characters, we're Mike and Sully. So let's go and see if we can get on the screen monitors. See how well we do.
Who will win?
Who will win?
Everything's a competition.
Yeah, who do you think will win, people? Stand directly in front, scream as loud as you can. So basically, the louder the red goes, I believe. Are we ready?
It didn't even move.
It moved. So that's rubbish. So you have a go now. So basically got to beat nothing. This is a rubbish game. Why did mine not work?
That actually hurt me.
It hurt you?
Yeah.
It hurt you.
Because I have to win. That hurt me.
You win.
Oh.
Well done, sir.
Do I win though? Because I've actually probably damaged my vocal cords with that one.
So, should we go on this cars ride drill?
Yes.
I've got a challenge for you.
Go on.
You've got to
Another
look.
one.
Yeah, another challenge. You've got to look. So on Radiator Springs, right there. You've got to. I'm not going to go on this ride with you.
All right.
You've got to
What have I
look.
got to do here?
You've got to look as unimpressed as you can on the ride, like you're not enjoying it.
Yeah.
One bit.
So I've got
like
to ruin it for all kids that are watching.
Like yeah.
Yeah. Make them think it's the worst ride ever.
You've got to look like you've literally been forced to go on that ride.
All right. I'm up for that. Sauté, that means exit.
Sauté means exit in French, my friend.
Yeah. It's that way in. It's not that way in.
It's that way, I've already told you.
All right.
Useless, he's absolutely useless.
Oh, this is a tight fit.
How are you feeling, Drew?
It's as though this ride ain't made for adults, isn't it?
Checking his toupee.
So if my toupee
Make sure your
stays
toupee
on.
stays on. Questioning his life decisions, isn't he, right now? He's going to have whiplash. Did you enjoy that, mate?
0 out of 10. Have I come out the wrong way? Joe, for audience as well, there was a sign on there, I don't know if we said, but it said sortie, and that means exit, doesn't it?
Exit in French.
In
So it
French,
means-
yeah.
In French.
Yeah.
At Buzz Lightyear.
Mais à vrai dire, je n'ai que de bons profils.
He said sorties, exit in French.
Exit in French.
That's what he said.
Yeah. This is a nice area, to be honest,
Yeah?
this bit. I like it. It's
Would
like
you
a
like
French...
to live here, or?
It's like a French village, chateau.
Wonder if it's got many sorties.
There'll be many sorties. This is where single riders usually a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Though Alex is top tip.
Single riders queue.
This ride we don't have.
Single rider for this? No.
Is it single rider? No single rider.
So we've got all our little stalls. It's like
To
a
be fair,
Christmas
it's beautiful.
market, isn't
It is
it?
like a Christmas market.
And
All
you've
these
got
stalls.
You've got Gusto's.
Food stalls. What's that one? Vegan gourmet. What else we got? What's next
Skip
stall?
over
Drew?
that one. So here we have Les Riquettes de la Chiogne. Yeah, Chiogne. And that means pizza and chips in French.
Right, okay.
If you didn't know.
Okay. Where to next? What's the next
They're
stall?
doing pretzels, but it means pizza and chips.
Okay.
Next one. Le Douche de Hivre, which is coffee and soup in French. So if you look that up on the internet, it'd say coffee and soup. And then the last one is La Bigodina Gourmande, which means big, nice food in French. Look at this here. Single rider, 5 minutes.
Oh, we'll have some of that one.
But if you want to be out with your friends and enjoy it, 15.
But I don't want to do it.
We don't
want to enjoy it. So we're going single rider,
we'll see you after fit review.
Yes. What are you expecting it to be, by the way?
I've been on it before. I always think it's really good, so I'm going to say, for me, it's an 8 and above.
Ooh.
Just for experience, it's something you've never experienced before.
Yeah?
What are you thinking?
Yeah, maybe a solid 7.
Yeah?
We'll see. Right then, what do you think of that?
What did I think?
Yeah.
So let's stand over this nice bistro here.
Yeah.
That means house bistro in French.
Thank you. A bit like sauté means exit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well then.
So what I thought.
What did you say before?
I said 8 going in.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 8.4.
8.4. So you've gone up.
Yeah.
Well, I said 7. I was like, meh. Well, you know what? It always gets me that ride. And I'd have still stuck with around a 7. I think it's good. It's like 4D, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I do enjoy 4D rides. But what made it better is because today I've been with you a lot on rides. Today we went on that single ride and we got in very quick and I was sat with a French family. So I couldn't understand a word they were saying and it was quite relaxing.
Yeah.
And I listened to a rat speak French for 5 minutes and I liked it. I went with you.
Yeah.
So for that reason it's getting bonus points. I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Oh, good.
Purely because I spent time away from you. And if you go on single riders, you might get put with people you don't know and you get to be away from your friends, which you might need when you've been with them for a few days. So top tip, get on that single rider.
We've made it to the Avengers.
I think it's called Avengers Assemble ride. Yeah. It looks amazing, by the way.
Flight Force, it says.
Unreal. I think we better go because look how many people.
What's your score for this one?
Look at that.
What do you think your score will be?
It looks like a 10 out of 10 ride, doesn't it? And I think queue's going to be massive for this one, Drew.
Yeah.
And for some reason you can't see how long it's going to be.
Maybe.
Could do with a single rider's queue, couldn't we? What's these lot doing? You can just run past the son. That's called queue jumping, son. I'm an Avenger. I'll assemble in a minute if you carry on. Single riders, 5 minutes. Look at this, Drew. What? Is it just shut down and come back open?
We've got lucky with that a few
5
times.
minutes? Yeah. 5 minutes?
How much?
5 minutes?
Energizing.
What do you think to that then, Drew?
It knocked me about a bit, that is for sure. I was hungry before I went on, but I feel a bit sick now. Nearly knocked me 2p off again.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it an 8.6.
Yeah, it's a very good ride.
Duration for me, not long enough.
Chucks you upside down and does quite a lot of different bits and bobs, doesn't it?
Quality start, sets off well as well. Yeah. But it was just that duration. You queue up, if you're going to imagine queuing up for 2 hours for that.
Yeah, you won't want to do that.
We
got them pretty quick, didn't
like
we?
25 minutes, 20 minutes.
But they've got a good build up. If you like Iron Man and you like Marvel, then it's a good ride to go on. But I'd say 8-ish, 8, 9 out of 10. It's a good ride.
Yeah.
You like roller coasters, it's
scores, aren't you? Full scores. So get them points in, 8.6.
Right then, Drew, where are we?
We're at the thing that Alex has been building up. We're at the Tower of Terror at night, and I have been on it before. We've both been on it before. It is scary for me. At night we haven't been on it either, so that's going to make a difference.
Yeah.
I'm a bit scared. I'm going to potentially say from my memory, I'd go a 7. 7.5 maybe.
I don't know.
What are you thinking?
It's a good ride. It's worth more than a 7.
You see creepiness already at music.
Yeah, it's a brilliant ride, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's worth more than a 7, mate. Just
15
because,
minutes?
yeah, but when you're in the queue for this ride, if I remember rightly, it's a part of rides in queue, like the build-up and and that. They take you in a lobby, don't they, and tell you a story. And then the ride itself is quite you get a big adrenaline rush on this ride.
Yeah.
So should we go and find out what we think?
Yeah, we'll see after for score.
Are we going on single rider? Have they got it?
No, it's just 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Top tip, no single rider.
No single rider. Right, let's go.